Hi, welcome to Proven Cures. I am your host, Sarah McLeod, and today is Friday, January 3rd, 2020. Happy New Year. This is my first video for the new year. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, please subscribe as well, because even though you might find help in one area, it doesn't mean that is the last of my research in that clinical area, and I may be able to find more data that is helpful to you in the future. If you are here because you or someone you know is suffering from Alzheimer's dementia, you have come to the right place. What I am sharing in this video, this is part one of my Reversing Alzheimer's series, and what I would like to describe to you is a research term, not yet quite a clinical term, but the research term known as type 3 diabetes. And you may have never heard of that because it is not referred to right now amongst doctors. It's a term that was coined approximately 3 years ago now. I was going to say 2 years ago. As of 2017, due to research that was conducted by a neuroscientist and a professor of medicine at the Mayo Clinic. The research came about because scientists have made a link or a correlation between developing Alzheimer's disease, the development of Alzheimer's disease in type 2 diabetics for many years. And they are now beginning to talk about another form of diabetes called type 3 diabetes, which occurs when neurons in the brain are unable to respond to insulin. Insulin is required in the brain just to do simple tasks such as basic memory and learning. And some researchers do believe that insulin deficiency is central to cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. So let me explain to you a preclinical study I believe was conducted in 2017, if not 2016, by Mayo Clinic neuroscientist Dr. Gujan Boo and Mary Lowell Leary, professor of medicine. And together they found that more than 50% of people with Alzheimer's disease carry a gene or protein known as ApoE4. And that protein is actually responsible for interrupting how the brain processes insulin. In their preclinical studies often refer to animal studies, okay? So the study that they conducted was in mice, and what they found was that the ApoE4 gene showed insulin impairment, particularly in old age. And a high-fat diet could accelerate the process in middle-aged mice with the gene, the process of developing Alzheimer's. The gene and the peripheral insulin resistance caused by the high-fat diet together induced insulin resistance in the brain. And their findings are published in a journal called Neuron. I found this publication on the Mayo Clinic website itself, mayoclinic.org, published as of October 25th, 2017. So that is a brief rundown of what type 3 diabetes is. Basically, insulin deficiency in the brain, or rather insulin insufficiency in the brain. So the body's producing the right amount of insulin, but the brain is not able to process it because of a gene known as ApoE4 that interrupts the use of insulin in the brain. And the use of insulin in the brain is absolutely important for basic memory and learning. The next video in this series is going to basically share with you the findings of a Dr. Bruce Fife, who was able to prove that the use of coconut oil can effectively reverse the effects of Alzheimer's disease. It's groundbreaking research. It's a shame that it's not being purported more, it's not being shared more. Hopefully, if you see this, you will share this with people in your life and so forth. Yeah, so stay tuned for part 2, and thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.